Hello, my name is Isaiah O'Hara, and today I'm going to be reflecting on the article Body Ritual Among the Nacirema by Horace. Alright, my reaction to this whole article, I thought it was very interesting and educational. I believe that their culture was very shocking to me. I just thought the way they were talking about the human body, it made me really feel like I was back in biology class in high school, or actually now too. Their cultural practices did catch my attention. For example, the mouth rite explained how much the Nacirema cared about their teeth. I was shocked to learn that they had medicine that include the Holy Mouthmen, who specialize in teeth or use objects and tools that are meant to torture people's teeth. It's crazy. Now I will explain how it depicts American culture. First thing I learned is that the word Nacirema is actually backwards for American. I would have never thought of that. Like, that's really creative, honestly. So the Nacirema culture is American culture. When reading the article, there are Nacirema customs that represent American customs. For example, the Nacirema people would visit their medicine men to make sure their teeth are squared away. Like us in America, every 6 months, I'm pretty sure, if you go to the dentist, they check on our teeth, see if we have any cavities, any stuff like that. But Americans visit their doctors when they're sick. Holy Mouthmen are dentists. In America, we go to the visit to check if our teeth are fine. There are terms in the article that are like American terms. For example, shines are toilets and charm boxes are medicine cabinets. Things like we brush our teeth like every day. Now I will be describing a practice from a culture that might be seen as weird or questionable, and that is with the Mexican culture. And I've seen a lot of this because I have a lot of friends that are Mexican and celebrate the Day of the Dead. And this day is to celebrate the Day of the Dead. And that would be friends, family friends, just anyone. And they celebrate it in food, flowers, and stories. From an outside perspective, they can be seen as weird. Like, why are they doing that? This is a crazy ritual, and it represents darkness, witchcraft, and speaking to the dead. An outsider would assume that Mexican people have a morbid interest in death and the paranormal, but Mexicans just see it as another thing like Halloween. There are many misconceptions of this ritual that Mexican people must explain in detail what it really means. I have had some encounters questioning about friends that celebrate this holiday. Now I will explain how the Day of the Dead is connected to the U.S. values. One American value that I believe is honoring military people, because my dad did serve in the U.S. Army and my friend is actually in the Marines. There are many American families that have lost relatives or friends in the armed services. In America, there is a day named Memorial Day, which honors those who have died in service. I believe Memorial Day is a great day because we just take the time to actually sit down and remember those who have served us in the armed services. And how has the Day of the Dead changed throughout history? I'll tell you right now. Before it was recognized as a holiday, it became ceremonies practiced by the Aztecs. Go SDSU Aztecs. My friend goes there, but lopes up. The Aztecs would use skulls as decorations to honor the dead. Skulls primarily resembled a symbol of the Day of the Dead. When the Spaniards came to Mexico, they introduced Catholicism to make their traditions and customs. Today, the Day of the Dead lasts for 2 days. November 1st is recognized as the Day of Children, where people honor children that have passed away. This Mexican ritual is influenced by the Aztecs and the Catholic Church. Instead of just skulls, Mexican people use other things as flowers, food, etc. People go out of their way to paint skull faces and wear Mexican style clothing. One day, actually, in elementary, we actually got to do that for the Day of the Dead. We got to draw skulls and stuff. It was kind of cool. People can celebrate through festivals or at home. Overall, these things have changed over time, and people honor their loved ones every day by visiting their loved ones every year. Okay, lastly, I will share my evaluation of these changes. I believe these changes are very beneficial to the U.S. culture. As I mentioned before, American families honor their relatives who have passed away during the service in the military. Honoring loved ones is very helpful to American culture because it helps people recognize how essential it is to never forget a loved one or a friend. It helps people go through grieving processes. I know if any of my parents die, that'll be a very painful day, and I will cry for days and days. I probably won't get over it, to be honest, but anyways. But remembering the good times that we had and all the times that were, good, will help me get through it and build motivation in my life. One article that supports this change as beneficial is making art from memories, honoring deceased loved ones through a scrapbooking bereavement group by Mary Coho. It talks about creating a scrapbook of memories that can heal from a loss, but it mainly focuses about the history of scrapbooking and how it helped grieving adults and families. Thank you.